Hey yo, what is up guys? Your boy Ed from Milita Beach. You already know this is my puppy Abby. I was actually trying to do these videos and she was on my bed. She was crying. So I'm gonna just grab her a little bit and do these intros real quick. So I have a couple of videos that I'm doing today. The first one, of course, this one being my Chaos Turbo GOAT deck profile. I really enjoy playing GOAT. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I just want to show you guys what I've been playing on this deck. And I'm going to show you guys another deck profile, so you guys make sure that you guys stick around for tomorrow's video, which is going to be my zombie GOAT deck profile, which is a lot of fun, and I'm thoroughly enjoying GOAT a lot. So if you guys want to get into GOAT, make sure you guys do. Houston has been getting a lot more popularity with GOAT, so it's a lot of fun to have a lot more people come out and play GOAT with us. Let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Before we continue with this video, make sure you guys check out my new sponsor, Dank Ritual Playmats. They have amazingly beautiful, high quality, 2-player cloth mats, which come in various colors. You guys can also get 10% off with coupon code Ceviche10. Make sure you guys check them out. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have this beautiful BLS that one of my buddies made for me. It's actually a card he just carved into it. BLS being one of my favorite monsters in the whole game, of course. Then you have the 2 sorcerers, and then you have your triple Thunder Dragon. For the people who don't play a lot of GOAT, I'm gonna explain Thunder Dragon. Thunder Dragon is a card that you can if you open one of them, you can discard one, you can add a one, and then discard the other one to add the last one. Or if you really want to, you can just discard one to add 2, which is actually sometimes the most optimal thing to do. The reasons why is that you can open up cards like Graceful Charity, and then if you have these 2 as targets, you can just discard both of those and you don't have to worry about discarding another card. For a bunch of the flip effect monsters that I have here, the first 2 are going to be the Koichis, of course. You flip, you draw a card. Should be pretty standard. Moth, you flip, you add a spell from your graveyard to your hand. Night Assailant, if you flip, you can destroy a monster on the field. And also, if you discard this card, you can then target a flip effect monster in your graveyard and add it back to your hand, which is pretty disgusting because if you open up Graceful, you discard both of these, one targets one, the other one targets the other, because it can't target itself. So is it like, oh, activate in the graveyard, target itself, add to hand? Nope, it has to activate to target another one, which is pretty fine. Or if you really want to, you just go, you discard both, you go activate target one, activate target the other, and now you have 2 moths in your hand, whatever. It's really up to you. It's all about how the gameplay is going. Cyber Jar is definitely a staple in my deck, so is Morphing Jar. I feel like Cyber Jar is so good, and I thoroughly enjoy playing Cyber Jar. A lot of people really hate it. Sinister Serpent and Sangan, of course. You guys are going to notice that a lot of my cards are like Japanese or like foreign cards, because I like playing stuff like that. They're just so much prettier. For GOAT, nobody really cares about stuff like that. It's just like, just play whatever. DD Warrior Lady is super nice. Getting rid of like big threats. Tribe Infecting Virus, of course, and 2 Kaiko. In this build, I'm only playing 2. I really love Kaiko. I think it's a really nice card. I definitely need another Hobby League, so if you guys have one, let me know. Breaker being another, and I think one of the last normal summons that I can actually do. The other ones are normal summons, but they're tribute summons like Air Knight and Jinso, of course. Jinso has literally gotten me so many wins that it's actually ridiculous how many wins I've gotten off of just Jinso. Also, if you get snatched and they take your Jinso, that's really gonna suck. I've also had that done to me, and I've lost games just because of that. I think just Yu-Gi-Oh! GOAT is just so much fun. Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity. I don't have a Delinquent Duo in this deck because I only own 1 copy of Delinquent Duo, but I do have it in my other build. But you can definitely just throw it in here. It doesn't even matter. Double Upstart, Snatch Steal, and Prima. These are all like, I feel like Upstart not necessarily being a staple, but like these are staples. Like this plus the Delinquent Duo, of course, these are staples you have to play. These are definitely staples that you have to play against decks like these, of course, because if you set a monster like Moth, it's just like you hit it and it's done. That's it. They don't have to recycle anything. They're done. Heavy Storm and MST being really nice. Hobby League Scapegoats, because you guys know I love Hobby League cards. Some of my favorite cards in the whole game. Return from the Different Dimension, Tori, Ring of Destruction. I feel like these are all mandatory staples, honestly. All of these are like, all these one-offs are staples. Like Pod, Graceful are mandatory staples. Snatch and Prima, of course. Nobleman of Crossout, these are staples. This isn't staple. It's like not mandatory. This is staple, 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 and then these are just for fun, you know. The deck is so much fun. If you guys haven't been playing GOAT, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of like the little niche interactions that people have been doing, so you guys can learn how to play GOAT just a little bit better, because I play against a lot of people sometimes, because I always carry 2 decks on me, and sometimes they don't know stuff like this. So let's say I'm going to talk about small stuff like, you know, if your opponent has a Moth and then you have a Knight Assailant, they say Moth, that you set you have your Knight Assailant already set. They pass on your following turn. Once you flip that Knight Assailant, the Moth will automatically get destroyed. It doesn't get a flip effect monster because it's not being flipped, it's being destroyed. So it's just getting sent to the graveyard and it's being destroyed in the graveyard. So it's not like a flip effect, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people do really need to know stuff like that, because I think that it's just interesting to know small rulings like that. Now in Yu-Gi-Oh, when you banish a Light and a Dark and you summon out your BLS, you have the priority to call if you want to banish or not. So if you call priority to banish, you will be able to banish one of their monsters. So let's say you summon out your BLS in defense position because you know you're going to banish and it won't be able to attack, and they have a sorcerer on the field, right? So they have this bad boy, you have this bad boy. You're going to go on summon effect, and then you get to effect priority to banish, and then you would banish this card. If they're playing cards like, you know, like Tori on summon, you're going to go priority, of course, and then they're going to flip their Tori, and it's still going to destroy the field no matter what, so it's going to get rid of your monster, but hit their monsters also is going to get banished afterwards, so that's perfectly fine. We're going to go ahead and continue. Ooh, drop some of my cards, hold on. Now, I want to run back and say something real quick. I was thinking about it while I dropped my card. The reason why this card still banishes the monster that's on the field is that because it says target a monster on the field and then banish it. So even though you've already meant to banish, even if they leave the field because of Tori, it's still going to get banished because it doesn't say target a face-up monster, so it doesn't have to be face-up on the field. So like if it goes to grave, it will still get banished then. So it would go grave banish. But yeah, that's BLS for you guys. Let's see some other stuff. Let's see. Oh, this one's nasty. So for the people who don't know Cyberjar, you flip Cyberjar, all monsters on the field get destroyed. You look at the top five cards in your from your deck. So like, let's say you just reveal a bunch of like monsters, right? So like this, that, and then of course, let's say you reveal something like this. You flip, you effect. This is what you reveal. You do not have the option to special or not. Like, it's not a not option. So that means that if this is what you reveal, they have to be special summoned, and then you shuffle so your opponent doesn't know what got placed. They are able to know what you have, but they're not able to know where you place what. So that means they have to be mandatorily summoned, right? So like, let's say you play that, or like even cards like this, right? These are other monsters you can definitely special summon. So everything that has the ability to be special summoned will be special summoned. So these are all monsters that have to be special summoned. Now these are tribute summon monsters, so because of that reason you can't special summon these. You can add them to your hand if they get revealed, right? So it's just nice little niche interaction that you guys should know. Go, it's so much fun, so you definitely should be able to keep up with these rules super simply. Snatch Steal and Premature Burial. So especially Snatch Steal, I want you guys to understand that you can't snatch steal a monster that's face down. So if your opponent, let's say, has a Sangan and they have it face down, you don't know it's a Sangan, right? You can't just snatch steal, take it, and then flip it. That's not a thing. It has to be face up for you to be able to take the monster. Also, if you book it and then try to take it, you can't do that. You should definitely take the monster, so with snatch steal, and then book. So then like that, it's your monster, and then you flip it, and then snatch steal falls off. So on your opponent's standby phase, they would not gain 1,000 life points. Super interesting. For these bad boys, you have this. You hit, like, let's say the Moth. Once you hit the Moth, all the copies that they own and the copies that you own will be banished. That's fine. Just do it. It's fine. It's not an issue.
I feel like sometimes playing goat, like you can definitely get to a point where you can just play goat silently. That's what like most of my friends do. MST is interesting. So snatch steal, they activate it, they take your monster or whatever, and then you draw MST. You can then MST the snatch steal and you take your monster back. It goes to you, it doesn't go to the graveyard. So these are just small interactions that I want you guys to know so you guys can play better goat and enjoy the game of goat a lot better. Thank you guys all for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you guys hit the like button, please. It's definitely helping me out. Share with your friends. I'm just trying to get a little bit more exposure. It's a lot of fun doing these videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. Thank you guys all, and I'll see you guys on the next video.